I hope that you have watched the calcium metabolism wala video, and now you are very thorough with the pattern of how we are covering all the minerals. And I hope you have tried reading a book also, and now you must have figured out that it is literally nothing that is left out in that video. So on the similar note, we will continue with copper metabolism. In a single chart, I will tell you all that you need to know, explain, and how to remember. So let's begin with copper. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and also connect with me on all of these platforms. If you want Notes Cubang, you can visit the link in description. So let's see what are all these images concerned with copper. Okay, so now regarding the copper, this is the chart. So let's zoom in a bit and start. So this is your copper. Okay, now in order to first of all source, so we are reading copper just after calcium. So yadi, if you remember sources of calcium, for the copper just reverse the condition. In this, milk is poor, cereals are the better source. So you now know the source, milk poor, cereals better, meat, nuts, vegetables, these go hand in hand everywhere. Okay, so cereals, milk, this is all you need to know regarding the copper. Okay, now with respect to copper, I will tell you, just remember this C always, right from the sources ka cereals ka C to what we will discuss now. So what you need to know now, what are the enzymes which have copper? I have already told you in calcium also there were many enzymes which are having copper. Okay, so what are the enzymes? Again C, ceruloplasmin, cytochrome oxidase, cytochrome C, ALA synthase, and tyrosinase. These two are not basically C lettered, so you need to remember them out of the box, ALA synthase and tyrosinase. Okay, and how to remember them I will tell you soon. So right now you can remember ceruloplasmin, cytochrome, and oxidase and C. So this is all you need to know regarding what enzymes have copper in them. Okay, now you need to know that what is the distribution of copper. Like it in your blood there is copper. Okay, so how it is distributed? So basically a major fraction is in the RBC, which is in the form of erythrocyprin. So I hope it is understood. Also there is some copper which is albumin bound in the plasma, and this is quite loose, so this can come in blood directly. So this is albumin bound, some amount copper. Okay, the major fraction which I need to put emphasis on is ceruloplasmin. See, always try to relate and club up all the minerals. Okay, so calcium में हमने देखा calmodulin, चाहे वो enzymes के लिए हो या calbindin. Okay, यहाँ पे there is C again, and this is your ceruloplasmin. So this is your favorite Viva question, that copper ceruloplasmin. Okay, if you mistake ceruloplasmin with zinc and all that, then surely that can be a blunder. So copper ceruloplasmin. Ceruloplasmin can also be called as peroxidase. Why sir? Why it is also called peroxidase? Copper का ही रहने दो ना, confuse क्यों कर रहे हो? So अब उसको देखते हैं. So basically Cu exists in two forms, 2 plus and Cu plus. Okay, now this is a reduction reaction going on. Okay, and now this copper is binded with your ceruloplasmin. ठीक है, so now if this is reducing, so basically कुछ चीज oxidize होगी, oxidation reaction must couple also. So that oxidation reaction is your Fe2 plus conversion to Fe3. Okay, ferrous to ferric. Okay, and now I will tell you in iron metabolism that all the iron transport है ना, iron absorption Fe2 plus में होता है, it is iron absorbed, but all the iron transport in the form of transparent will be in the Fe3 plus. So this is ferrooxidase because ferrous is getting oxidized. So your ceruloplasmin has a function of iron metabolism. This is all you need to know. Okay, this is very important. Ceruloplasmin, I will tell you again detail in iron metabolism. Right now you need to remember this much only, Fe2 plus Fe3 plus conversion. Okay, that's why it has two names. Okay, so now you remember this much stuff. Okay, now where these enzymes are involved I will again tell in iron metabolism, don't worry. Now let's begin with functions. So right now what we have done, we have studied the sources. Iron, copper आया, so from where it came. Okay, then how it stayed in the blood. Okay, which were enzyme it bound to. So ceruloplasmin से याद आया दूसरी enzymes क्या थी. So you remember these enzymes. Now you need to know function. Okay, so function is nothing but this. So what is this? Basically your iron absorption, iron incorporation, iron metabolism, whatsoever if you will say, then it is related to copper only. Okay, so this is all you need to know. Then the second is tyrosinase activity. I have already told you that how to remember these, C and then tyrosinase. So now tyrosinase was important in melanin formation. Please watch video on amino acid metabolism I have already made. So tyrosinase was involved in melanin formation. So अब इसका अगर हमें कोई deficiency हो गई तो melanin में भी कुछ देखने को मिलेगा. So we will see it later. But copper is important for tyrosinase activity. Okay. Now, and the other third function which you remember again by C. Okay, so it is a cofactor for the hydroxylation reactions which require vitamin C. So cofactor vitamin C. Okay, quite a lot of C in copper. So this is all you need to know regarding functions. So already I have told you calcium is big mineral, but rest all are very short. Now what if there is some abnormality? Okay, there is either deficiency or abnormal metabolism. So let's see, there is basically a disease, Wilson's disease. I have already told you this Wilson's disease also in my basal ganglia, and I will make a pathology video, so I will discuss more detail about Wilson's disease. Okay, so now Wilson's disease, which is also called as hepatolenticular degeneration. What happens? Basically this is your liver, okay, and it normally has copper, and the copper gets excreted via this channel which is called as copper binding ATPase. Now if there is any gene defect, okay, gene was encoding this channel. Now there is gene defect, this channel is not encoded, this whole excretion is blocked, copper concentration increases, copper gets deposited in liver as well as brain, and this is called as hepatolenticular degeneration and is also associated with decreased ceruloplasmin level. I have already told you wherever there is copper there is ceruloplasmin. So this is all you need to know right now with respect to this mineral. Okay, apart from the disease is quite extensive disease, and a 20-minute lecture is required for that. So right now I have told you in short. So we will see that in detail. Now other manifestation apart from Wilson's disease come again with C. So what is the C? Cardiovascular defect. What happens? Basically there is this elastin, and for the cross linkage of elastin we require an enzyme which is lysyl oxidase. Okay, and lysyl oxidase again has copper, although it is not mentioned here, but lysyl oxidase can also be mentioned here. So lysyl oxidase has copper, okay, and now you are having a deficiency of copper, so elastin ka cross linkage won't be possible, so your blood vessels will become very weak blood vessel wall, and this will lead to aneurysm, rupture, any kind of complication which you see in the form of aneurysm of aorta. So this is all you need to know, cardiovascular defect. Next defect is hypopigmentation and gray hair color. Okay, so I have already told you that, see, this is tyrosinase, है ना? Tyrosinase was responsible for melanin formation. It has copper, deficiency leads to hypopigmentation and gray hair color. So it's so easy, and basically there's only a short note, or you should know just a little about copper as a clinician. So that's all you need to know regarding copper, and the values are again 1.5 to 3. Okay, so how you can remember that? Copper is C, third letter of the alphabet. मैंने बोला है कॉपर में हर चीज C ही याद रखना है, तो C for 3. Okay, तो third 3 mg per day. So this is all you need to know regarding the copper. First tell me the sources, what are the enzymes, how it is distributed, functions, and then applied part. So we are done with copper. I hope these videos are really helping you. And now it's time for a question. So kindly answer in comment what was the name of the enzyme, and try to mention that enzyme in your notes also. And again, if you like my videos, you can support from your end. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep watching all the videos, and never stop learning. Okay, be it festivals or be it anything, and don't have that stress of learning. Just learn to just as a regular function of your day-to-day life, like you sleep, like you talk, like you walk, in the similar manner. So thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a happy and prosperous Diwali.